Hello and welcome to my second series of Excel tutorial videos. I'm Jeremy Norden with Ray & Associates. This series of videos is a supplement to a presentation I provided in April of 2016 to the Ohio Association of School Board Officials. Videos are best viewed in full screen. Any other viewer of this video would find a tutorial of how to build models using COUNTIFS and SUMIFS functions. This particular example I've titled Employee Insurance. What it's going to allow us to do is analyze different scenarios of increasing or changing premium costs for various health insurance plans for employees, along with analyzing scenarios of employees changing the contribution that the employee contributes as part of the monthly premiums. So in this example we have two different plans, and then we also have single and family for each plan, along with folks that only participate in dental and vision only, those types of scenarios. And we are going to count the number of employees that are in each plan, the total monthly premium for each individual plan, and then the employer share of those costs along with the employee share. And then we have that same information for a few other years beyond the current year. And then down here we've analyzed annualized the total costs, as these were monthly information. And then we've shown the cost change between the employer and employee shares in years going off further into the right. To demonstrate, I've got a few other years further off to the right in this model. Again, the cells highlighted in yellow are kept to a minimum, and they're the ones that accept data input. So if we wanted to change a plan code that we're going to be using, or a description of what that is, that can certainly be done. Now this model is driven by COUNTIFS functions and SUMIFS functions, and the information is coming from other worksheets where I have a census worksheet where we've got the list of 100 employees, and each employee is indicated. We have a plan code indicated, and then we use VLOOKUP functions to go look up what that plan code means. And then we have VLOOKUP functions going off to the right that show the total monthly premium, pulls the board share percentage, and it shows the board or employer share of the cost for the month for that employee and the employee share. And we have that information going off into future years as well. And those information are being looked up from tables where we have the plan rates listed over here. So we've got the current year, we've got the total premiums for each plan listed, the board share percentage, we have the employer share and the employee share, and then we have those same very tables for the remaining years going out into the future. Whereas I scrolled past, we see the board share has been changing over time, and the premium costs, I think I factored in a 3% increase in the 3% annually increase in each plan's cost, just for the sake of an example, and I showed a 2% reduction in the employer share over time. So these cells, you can edit these values to play with different scenarios to see what the cost to the employer and employee is over time. If the VLOOKUP functions were addressed in my first series of tutorials where I went over salary projections, so that those same techniques were used to build this model. So for the sake of not repeating that information in these tutorials, I recommend you watch those videos first on the salary projections. So in the next video we'll go over how do we use the COUNTIFS and SUMIFS functions to summarize the information by plan, so that we can track that each month and reconcile our records, or to project out changes in the costs that the employer and the employee are going to have over time with changing costs of each plan or new plans, or changes in the percentage covered by the employer. Okay, so tune in for the next video and we'll dive into some of the details. Thanks!